Hi, everybody. Well, next week I'm leaving on a trip. And the second half of that trip is 7 days at Walt Disney World with some friends of mine. And I'm looking for all you Disney fans out there, all you Walt Disney World experts, you Disney experts. I'm not an expert on Disney. I know it pretty well, but I'm no expert. And I'm looking for some help. Okay, so I'm going to be in Disney for 7 days. A week, we have another Animal Kingdom lodge booking for us all. Savannah View, love the hotel, love the view, love being near the animals. That's going to be fine. I've already done what's called a Jungle Trek reservation, where we get to put on a big harness and everything and get hooked up to pulleys and walk over crocodiles and hippos and get up close to the animals and sample some food from Africa. That's a tour I've already booked. I already have dinner at Jiko, which is my favorite restaurant at Walt Disney World. Has some amazing flavors there. And I booked the Cirque du Soleil show at Disney Springs. And where are we eating? And we're eating somewhere in Disney Springs that night as well. So I've got a couple nights covered and a couple restaurants covered, but I want to know what else is there to do that's worthwhile. I often see these firework dessert parties advertised, where it's a pre-dessert party and a post-dessert party. So you can have desserts and everything before the fireworks and then watch the fireworks, and then you can have a dessert after the fireworks kind of thing. I don't know if these viewing areas are worth the money that's worth it. I'm not trying to avoid sugars and sweets as much as possible. They also have dinner and fireworks shows. Are these any good? Should we try something like that? What is better at Disney? Should I eat at the main restaurants in our hotel? I know they have some great restaurants in Animal Kingdom Lodge, Jiko, Mara. I mean, some really good food. However, there are tons of other restaurants out there, like Swan and Dolphin has great restaurants, I'm told. Should we venture out to some of these hotels and try some of those menus? Contemporary Resort, Grand Floridian, stuff like that. I mean, Herb and Albert's, is that what's there? 5-star restaurant, Michelin star restaurant. I mean, there are some things out there that are offered at Disney that aren't advertised so much, and I don't know. Is there any other experiences? Yes, there's Bibbidi Boppidi Boo, where you can get dressed up as a princess and everything. I'm not doing that. I don't think my 30-year-old friends are going to do that neither. But what else is there to do at Disney? Disney is so large and so vast. There's so many side places and something to do. I know you can rent a boat to go see the fireworks. It's a little bit of a risk, because if it rains and that evening, you're on a boat and you're soaked. Some of them provide a meal. They used to have what they called a yacht, which was, a more luxury boat, not just like a pontoon boat, and they would serve you dinner on board while you watch the fireworks. Haven't seen that in a while, but that was one that I was interested in at one point. I don't even know if you can still rent boats for the fireworks. You used to be able to rent some boats and go out. I used to do the water sprites. You used to be able to go and do like these little mini motorboats out there for like single-person motorboats. Don't know if those still exist. Haven't looked, haven't found out. So I'm looking for you Disney experts. If you were planning a trip for 8 or 9 of your friends, and you already have your hotel, but you're looking for dining suggestions, other events to do other than the park stuff, where else can we go? Or is there a secret thing in the park that I should know about, that I can do, that I can sign up for, like those dessert parties? I don't know if they're any good. I don't know if they're worth spending $100 and some per person to do a dessert party. There's very little coverage on those kinds of parties. on YouTube or anywhere else. You know, people vaguely talk about them, but they don't really talk about, is the viewing experience worth it? Is this worth it? I'm just very curious if any of you guys out there, those who maybe live in Orlando, those who are Disney fans, fanatics, people who love and go to Disney every year or multiple times a year, if you're DVC members, you know, are there things out there that you would say, yeah, hey, you know what? Do this. This was an amazing experience, and it's one of those things that you really don't think of when you go to Orlando, when you go to Disney World. It's just, yeah, I'm very, very curious because the last time I went to Disney, we had a great time. Hugely expensive. Hugely expensive. We had a great time. So, like, everything we did cost us extra, right? You got to now buy the app every day so you can get into the lightning lanes. And oh, that ride over there, you want Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, you can stand in line for 6 hours, or you can pay us $24 each and you can get on now. You know, it's expensive. It's expensive. You can go there and get a soda for $10 if you want. It's not cheap, but it was so fun. And that's the mix, right? You're paying for the fun and the experience, but what experiences do you guys know that's out there that maybe I don't? Please leave a comment down below. Give me your best suggestions on what to do at Walt Disney World.